Okay, Jacob, Robert, am I in there?
Brian, can you hear us?
Yes, I can, perfectly. Can you hear me? No.
Yeah, we're unmuted.
Jacob, I hear you loud and clear. I hear Robert.
Brian?
Yes, sir. I'm here. I don't know.
Hmm?
I think I'll call my phone and see if there's a problem on our end.
I have the volume all the way up, but it indicates that he's muted. Well, not muted, but not active. You can see when you look at this, you can see the which one of the 6 built-in microphones is activated.
Oh,
So when it's on your side, it lights up over there.
hello, hello. Not lighting up. Shouldn't it light up if I'm over here?
Yeah. It's lighting up right over here.
Oh, I thought it was just the green lights. It looks like there's a band of lights that go around it.
Yeah, just
Sort of
in
like a
here.
flying saucer.
Yeah, right in here.
Okay, again, I guess I'm not getting
So what
through.
happened? All in.
Okay, that's me. Say something?
Julia?
I can hear you.
Juliet, can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brian, are you there?
Awesome.
I can hear him coming through this.
Okay, lights will come through
Okay.
here.
Brian, we're having some technical issues. Please stand by. Okay, well, because we have to have the meeting now. Yes.
Again, can anybody hear me?
Yeah, Brian, can you hear me?
Perfectly, yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're having, yeah, let's grab the spaceship. We're having some technical difficulties. Just give us a moment. The speaker isn't working, so we're going to call in with the phone, okay?
You betcha. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Brian, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Oh, great.
I suppose there was a bug with the newer speaker, so we brought the old one out.
Oh, good job.
Oh, it's 7:10 p.m. Right. Brian, you want to call the meeting in order at 7:10 p.m.?
Yeah, I'll do that. We'll call the meeting to order at 7:10 p.m. Do we have anybody there, physically there? Robert?
Just the three of us.
Just the three. So then, we'll not have our Pledge of Allegiance this evening, only because it's, the three of us and would be fine with it.
Okay.
So we have minutes for approval. I'm sorry?
We have 3 sets of minutes to approve. 2 work sessions.
Right.
2 budget sessions, 1 work session.
Right. And those minutes, the 3 of them, the October 14th budget and the October 21 budget, October 21st also work session. I'd make a motion that we approve all 3.
I'll second that.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Done.
Public comments, public hearings, none, time to act on new business. Motion to approve that the roadmaster look to purchase an asphalt paver at a price not to exceed $45,000.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Second it, Robert, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We have the St. Paul's Lutheran Church, Smithfield Township, the waiver request. Jacob, I'll go to you on that very, very briefly. We have discussed this before, and I don't think there were any problems with it. Can you give us a quick background on this?
I'm going to defer to Julia because I'm going to recuse myself as my mom is the council president.
Amen.
So the reason this is on the agenda is during your August 5th meeting, the original motion was to grant the waiver on the condition that the church follow through with the lot joinder for the remaining properties. Because
Right.
it took a while to get the lot joinder together, what they are asking is if it is okay for them to sell the property and then complete the lot joinder after the fact of the property being sold. They don't want to hold up the sale of the property anymore.
Okay, I understand that. So what, we would approve this with that condition then, that the follow through would be accomplished?
Yeah, basically they're asking if it's okay for them to sell the property and then complete the lot joinder instead of completing the lot joinder and then selling the property.
I have no problem with that. Robert?
Not for me.
Okay, then let's make a motion. I'll make the motion then that we go ahead with this and approve it.
I'll second the motion. I second.
All in favor? Okay, we have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
And let the record show that Jacob has recused
I
himself.
abstain.
Abstained, okay. Next item on the agenda. Approve and adopt resolution 454, amending the non-uniform pension administered by the RS system. And I think, I'm pretty sure Terry, you guys taking a look at it?
Yes. We have copies in front of us. Couple of
Okay.
copies, actually.
Couple, yeah, mine, right? Well, we have to go forward with approving this.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that we approve, and adopt resolution 454.
Okay, I
Okay.
will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next item on the agenda, motion to adopt the Pennsylvania Municipal Retirement System Cash Balance Plan and authorize the chairman administrator to sign the plan. I had taken a look at it, and I have no problems with it whatsoever.
Ryan, could
So-
you repeat that? You broke up.
Yeah, I say that I took a look at it before I left the office today, and I have no problem with it whatsoever. Having said that, do we need a motion?
I'll make that motion to
Okay,
adopt resolution 454. I'm sorry, no, it's the last,
No.
we already did that. Excuse me. Motion to adopt the Pennsylvania Municipal Retirement System Cash Balance Plan, authorize the chairman administrator to sign the plan.
amen. Okay, I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Resolution number 455, amending the quarterly amount of municipal contributions for fourth quarter of 2020 for the non-uniform personnel administered by the PMRS. And again, that's in our packet here.
Right. Little spelling error here. It's non-uniform, but you get the message.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, I'll make a motion that we, adopt resolution 455.
Okay, and 455, I'll second that motion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And all three of us should sign that document.
All right. We have several documents here to sign.
Yep. And page 2. This and the next item, agenda item F, motion to approve the invoice for additional monies received from state aid in the amount of $6,115.85, Smithfield Township Employee Pension Contributions for 2020. I didn't get a chance to look at that. I'm looking for it right.
Yeah, bitches! What the fuck you gonna do now? Yeah, you bitch!
Pussy boats!
Oh my nigger. Hypothetically speaking, Ollie should not be considered child
All
labor.
niggas deserve to die, man. All niggas deserve to die. And
Ew,
all
he's wearing a
niggas
BLM mask. He's a
deserve
fucking
to
liberal.
die.
Black lives
All
matter.
niggas need to die. Like, all niggers, motherfuckers, need to die. All niggers. All niggers deserve to die. All niggers deserve to die. All niggers deserve to die. All niggers deserve to die.
They need the Lord Christ to black
I don't like niggers. I don't like niggers.
Woohoo! Yeah, boy!
I don't like niggers.
Woohoo! Woohoo, nigger!
I would like to say that I think we
Niggas always playing basketball.
May have been what?
I think we may have been victims to,
I think we lost Brian.
I'm sure, because someone said something incredibly vulgar in
Whoa.
the chat. So I'm gonna say that for the memory so we know. Oh, God. All right, well, we got Zoom bombed. That is what they call that, right?
I believe so.
Because,
So how do we get Brian back now?
just tell him to, call back into the, he says he's,
That's all.
that's us. All right. Huh.
He just texted me.
Can we call him and just put him on speaker next to that?
Yeah, do that. Do that.
How am I gonna put this in a minute?
He says, please continue the meeting.
Oh, well, he can be on it. That was terrifying. Well, to anybody who is watching, we're certainly sorry that that happened and you had to witness that. Did he say he's gonna call back or no?
He didn't say. He says, Robert, please continue the meeting.
Can we call him on your phone maybe, or get a hold of him?
Well, I can try. I mean, he just texted me. Let me see. Which one would he would call on his mobile?
Yeah, you can do that. I don't think he's picking up. Let's just.
Not picking up on his mobile. I think we just go on.
Yeah.
Okay. Finish this one. Motion to approve, additional monies received from state aid in the amount of $6,115.85 for Smithfield Township Employee Pension Contribution for 2020.
I'll second Robert's motion.
Okay, so please continue. I will catch up later.
All right.
All right, so, do I have
Yeah, I second.
all right, I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Okay. Motion to approve and adopt resolution 456, PA records retention.
So the reason this resolution is in front of you is because as we move forward with Tech, we need to be right by, our rules in the municipal records retention, following that. So this is saying that you plan to follow, the municipal records retention policies, and after which case, I've already submitted the documents that we need to start, maintaining our permanent documents electronically. And then soon, once we have all of that paperwork approved, you'll see another resolution allowing us to destroy documents that can be destroyed. So this is the first step in the process of going digital.
Sounds great. Okay, I'll make the motion to approve and adopt resolution 456 PA, records retention.
Second.
All in favor?
Ah.
Aye. Okay. Carried. Next is motion to ratify the transfer of $80,000 from the general fund to PLGIT state fund account for operating expenses.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it. Motion approved. Motion carried.
You need to vote.
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor, sorry.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for that. Motion to approve and pay H&K Group, Inc. invoice in the amount of $189,030.43 regarding Tots Gap Road paving contract.
I'll make that motion.
Second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Motion to approve Pocono Property Abstract, Inc. closing cost statement in the amount of $8,241.61 for a property located at 274 Marshalls Creek Road. This is property we are buying. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Done. Okay. I'm going to change the texture a little. Motion to approve Anthony and Diane Migliacio's invoice in the amount of $10,000 covering vacating, moving, relocation from 274 Marshalls Creek Road.
One thing with this, I did talk to the solicitor about this, and he would like to see itemized expenses for this.
Who would?
Our solicitor.
Well, I'm sorry, but this was not a deal where we had to do itemized expenses on this thing. If they can give him itemized expenses later, fine, but this has to be done because this has to be paid by Thursday. So I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second, but I want to have discussion for a moment, just because I'm a little confused. Because I do remember that we asked, that they give receipts to us. Do they have any?
Yes, they did. They gave us a receipt, which should be in here somewhere because it went to Lois.
Well, I saw the invoice for the $10,000 in there, but did they?
Moving aid and packing, ambulance transfer, county facility fees.
You think they could give us one of those with?
They probably could, but remember, we guarantee them up to $10,000, and also this is scheduled to close on Thursday.
Right, but do you think before Thursday they could provide to us, their expenditures only because that keeps us in compliance with the law?
We could ask, but given the circumstances where his wife is terminally ill and he's either moving or has just moved or he may have other things to do at the time. So I don't know, we could ask.
Yeah, I'd like to ask, because, we are going to be meeting tomorrow, right?
Yes.
We're going to be meeting for what? A budget session in the morning. Yeah, we have a budget session. The question is, or the reality is, unless we approve this, so Lynn can cut a check, which has to be then converted into a cashier's check, and will be available for the closing at 12 noon on Thursday, which was moved up so that Ron could attend. We won't make it.
Well, it's possible still, if you wanted, we could put this $10,000 in an escrow or something like that, and then just reimburse them once we have the actual receipt.
I don't think you can do that on a closing. In other words, what we're saying here is this. Either we approve it and we can do the closing, if we don't approve it, we can't do the closing. That's as simple as that. Because we've run out of time. And this was guaranteed to them anyway. So I leave it up to you guys, but that's That's where it stands.
Right, I'm just
practically.
concerned with the legality.
Well, I'm gonna ask for a vote because we have a motion and a second. So, I'll vote in favor. If you want to vote against it, then this whole deal is scuttled and it can go, I don't know when it'll
Well,
happen.
I don't want to kill this, but we could have a meeting tomorrow afternoon.
Well, but we won't have a check then. In other words, the problem is this, we have to have certified checks to go into the closing on Thursday. So in order to get that, we have to do three things. We have to order the check from $125,000 from First National Bank, which I've already done.
Right.
That we have to pick up because we both have to sign it.
Right.
We have to then cut a check for the $10,000 and for the $8,241.61. Then that has to be converted either into a cashier's check or done as a wire transfer. So in other words, for it to get there, to be done and get there for the closing, we have to do it tomorrow. And Lynn has already complained that she doesn't know how to do a wire transfer. So, or even do a cashier's check. So that's why we're running out of time.
No, I understand that. I
think the point here is that we've been advised by our solicitor that we need to see real itemized expenses. And I understand, the discussions that have been had about this and that we would reimburse them. But I think the discussion is that we would reimburse them. So in order to do so, we need to see that they've actually incurred this $10,000 worth of expense. If we're concerned about the time, we can always work on getting the checks together Thursday morning, because we will have that time to do so.
But that's too late to cut the checks. That's the problem. In other words, closing is at noon on Thursday. We have to be there in person with this money or having had it wired, which would be the night before. So that's tomorrow. One way or another, these checks have to be cut tomorrow or not.
I've done cashier's checks before, and I know that you can go into the bank and get them done in a matter of about 10 minutes.
Well, this doesn't seem to be something that Lynn knows how to do. In other words, this has to be done at ESSA Bank. And she's complained she has no idea what to do or how to do it.
Right, but I still think it's feasible for us, if we need to take the extra day to get this squared away, to do it Thursday morning.
You can do it, but I don't think we're gonna get what we want from them by that time. We might get it in a couple of weeks when things settle down with him. But, the guy's wife is dying. He's just put her into assisted care, and I don't think he's got time to do this kind of stuff. So it comes down to this. Whether it's tonight or tomorrow morning, it's the same set of circumstances, and it's whether you want to close on this house or you don't want to close on this house.
I understand, but I think it's still important that we follow our solicitor's recommendation.
Well, if you're saying that, then we're not closing on the house. That's it.
We're going to close on the house.
Well, you're not closing Thursday.
I don't think we'd die if we had to close on Friday.
Do you know how long it's taken to set this thing up?
I know how long it's taken. I've followed it and worked on it with you. I'm really concerned about the legality. I absolutely believe that they are entitled to, the money that they were, promised when we made the motion to do it up to $10K with the reimbursement. But if we just have, if all we have is this thing that says, to include moving van, aid in packing, ambulance transfer, county facility fees, it doesn't say how much in each or any receipts, and I believe that the condition that we made when we originally did it, and I don't want to get us.
I don't think the condition was that we had to have a lot of receipts on it. We just had to have some confirmation. That's what I believe. But it's been too long, I can't remember, honestly, but I don't think it was itemized because we'd set up to $10,000, so we were in a sense saying we're committing to that figure if he could just show us something.
Well, instead of approving for, $10,000, could we amend the motion to include include, essentially the same provisions, but, in, just to be able to provide up to that amount. So it gives us, say less than 48 hours to ask the seller, for that information, or if it's okay if we were to hold that for them.
Well, the escrow company, rather the abstract company, won't do a closing unless everything is there. That's the idea of the closing. The seller goes in and signs, the buyer goes in and signs. The escrow company takes all of the money that's in the closing sheet. And
right, but can we give them the money and have them hold it once we get those receipts?
I don't think you can do that. I think you don't do the escrow, because remember, they're not there to hold money. All they're there to do is take all the funds, distribute all the funds at the closing. That's why it's called the closing.
Right.
So, one way or another, I'm going to vote for it. If you want to vote against it, vote against it. But then, I can't say whenever this will happen. So it could happen in 2 weeks. It could happen in 5 weeks. Could not happen. I don't know. I wanted to get this through. Remember, our time pressure on this has always been PennDOT in the fact that unless we get this finished, which is why we started this so quickly in June,
right.
PennDOT will not grant us the right to have a highway cut. And the last message we got from them was 30 days, what's going on here?
Right, and I want to buy this house, I want to finish this. I just want to make sure that we are, protected in doing so, for concerns of, the legal liability, and then as well as.
Well, I can't say anything more than I've said.
Right. Well, I'm not going to vote no.
Well, if we vote yes, then we're really saying we're going to do a closing. What we can probably say is, look, we want a promise from the escrow company that we will see some more itemized accounting of this.
If you would amend your motion to include that, I'll vote yes right now.
All right, let's say then, motion to approve Anthony and Diane Migliosi's invoice in the amount of $10,000 covering vacating, moving, relocation from 274 Marshalls Creek Road, and to include a proviso that within 2 weeks or a reasonable period, we will receive more detailed
receipts that they've incurred.
Details of expenditures incurred, and hopefully more backup on that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right. So.
I'll second Robert's motion.
All right.
Stand by.
Got all that? Okay. And I think that's good faith too.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. So all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carried. The last thing here is on the draft signage ordinance, which has not moved anywhere since we met with the PC and the Board of Supervisors, a month and a half ago? I can't remember. What I'd like to do is make a motion to refer the draft signage ordinance revisions to Boucher and James for comments and suggestions and guidance, with the understanding that somewhere, let's say, by the end of November, we would like to have another meeting with the Board of Supervisors and the Planning Commission to try to work towards an actual draft resolution on this, towards the, amending the ordinance.
Great.
So I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed. Okay, bills to be paid. General fund, $72,339.30. ARC Fund, $935.60. Highway Fund, $6,379.74. Total, $79,654.64. Do I have a motion to approve all of those?
Yeah, I move that we, pay the bills for $79,654.64.
Great. I'll second that motion. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, done. I don't see anything else here. Is there anything else that we should talk about? Public comments? We've already had several public comments, unfortunately.
In some manner.
God. All right. Do I hear a motion to adjourn at, 7:41?
I'll make that motion.
Second it. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, meeting adjourned.